Hello, my name's Nick Williams and I'm a professional sound designer. I work in theatre and TV, film, radio plays, you name it, all sorts. Now, as a sound designer, it's my job to tell stories with sound. And we do that using music and ambiences, the sound of a forest or the sea, and sound effects. And we have all sorts of tools to make these sounds. So we use instruments to make music, and we use samplers and computers to make all sorts of different sound effects and synthesizers. And another technique we use is foley, and foley is the art of making sound with objects. So I'll show you what I mean. Here's a balloon. Now with a balloon you can make these crazy sounds. Pretty nifty, huh? And these are great sounds for the sounds of growing trees or monsters coming out and crawling around, monster voices. Really good for a flat balloon, huh? Sometimes you want to make a contraption, and you do this for all sorts of reasons. For example, in a theatre show, I wanted to make the sound of someone sawing wood, but I didn't want to get wood everywhere, and I didn't want to give the actors an actual blade so that they might cut themselves. So I made this. This is a Pringles tin, which I've cut down, and I've put the lids on each end. I've hot glued them on, and then I've run a spring that's usually used for hanging curtains through the middle. And this allows me to make the soaring sound. It's clean, there's no mess, and nobody's going to get cut. Next, there are some sounds you need to make with objects because it's so hard to record them. So if I wanted to record the sound of a car skidding, I'd need to mic up a whole car, take it to an empty car park, break the law, and drive around skidding all night until I get the right sound. Well, there's a much easier way to do it. A hot water bottle. So blow a little bit of air into a hot water bottle, like that, just a little bit. Do it up so the air's inside, but it's still bendy. And then you take a flat surface, like this little white, it's a bit easier if it's bigger, but oh well. And then you just squeal it along. And it's a great skidding sound effect. You can do little breaks, or you can do big skids. Not bad, huh? Okay, the last thing I want to show you is a bit of a cheat. You're not going to make it at home out of regular household objects. I have a metal slinky behind me. This is that toy that bounces down the stairs. And at the end of it, I've got a contact microphone. So this is a different type of microphone that you might not have seen before, but you attach it to things and it reveals hidden sounds. So when I hit this slinky, a sound is going to travel through it, but we're not going to hear it until it hits the microphone, and then it becomes big and loud, and that's the sound that you'll hear. Now this sound effect was used in Star Wars, and it was pioneered by a sound designer called Ben Burt, who did an incredible job on Star Wars, and all us sound designers think he's awesome. So this is a Ben Burt original sound effect here. You hear what that is? It's a laser. Not bad. So as a sound designer, I take a script and I look at that script and I say, okay, the music should go here, and I should put a sound effect here and a laser over here, and then we read the script, the actors read the script, and I make all the sounds to that script and we record it. And that's how a sound design essentially gets made. You can try this at home. If you script, and by script I suggest you get a nursery rhyme off the internet, perhaps 4 or 5 lines, and then find all the sounds, have a read of that script and find all the sounds that you might want to put into that script. So if it's a king in a fantasy land, you might for the king have the sound of change because he's nice and rich. Maybe someone's boiling a witch's brew and you can have the sound of boiling with some paper scrunching, a fire maybe. So you can make all the sounds. So get yourself a nursery rhyme, see if you can make the sounds with things around your house, and I look forward to hearing what you make.